Hello, scrappers. Got this load ready to go. Got the truck warming up. Of course, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's warming up out here too. Got this load ready to go to the city, and it's mainly 8 riding mowers, and I broke down some push mowers. Got the bodies and handles in there. Got out here yesterday for a little while and did some rearranging. I had a lot of my barrels kind of right around the edge over here by the drive. Kind of up around this edge here. Had 3 barrels there with my wire in it, and had some in here. The bad thing about that was, whenever I brought stuff in, if I couldn't get to it right away, I would have to stage it on the back side, on this side, behind the barrels, and it just seemed like that was kind of backwards to me. Seemed like so what I did, I got over here and kind of lined the barrels up kind of in a straight line here, and then I can, you know, I'm not sure how good you can see this. The sun's kind of shining on my glasses and they've transitioned to dark, so I can't see the monitor. But I wanted to keep it open here, so if I have to put mowers on top of the load, I can get in from the side with the tractor. So I thought I lined them up here, and then I got all this area I can put stuff in. Now I got to get in here and move it a little more around and get in here and mow. But I got kind of small wire in this one. This is just a bunch of cat food cans. And then I got, you know, some of my wire, about 3 of them. I got some I can dump out here, and then I got a couple here I was putting lawnmower motors that I got most of the other excess metal and plastic off of that are ready to go for the melting pot. And then I got a bunch of starters in here for off of the riding mowers. I'm gonna get on eBay and research what some of these lawnmower starters are going for, and see if it's going to be worth my time to post them. I can pull them off, pay attention to what motor I got, you know, if it'll tell me what horsepower and what make them, you know, whether it's a Briggs or a Kohler or whatever, and what horsepower, and I can write that on the side of it, clean it up and write it on the side. That way I'll know basically what I got. I may try to get these a little closer, but I was thinking, well, if I bring the tractor up from this side, once I get all this cleaned out, then I can pick them up and move them, you know. But I can always come around here with a riding mower and trailer and throw, or even a wheelbarrow, and throw a few in there and haul them over to the melting pot. So I got to get out here and do some melting. I got a pretty good pile over there, getting a good pile, so I got to get out there and do that one of these days. Once I get back with the empty trailer, I got an antenna here. I can get the pole off and throw it on the trailer, and I got a couple more poles over here. So, and I think over there on that big old bridge beam, I need to get that cut up one of these days. I got a few pieces of pipe over there I need to throw on a load. So anyway, the main object of this video is this load. So I got quite a bit in there. I'm figuring probably almost 2 tons just on the mowers. There's some big old antique dinosaurs, you know, big heavy mowers. So I'm going to go in and fix my to-go cup on my coffee, and we'll get this on down the road. And but I thought I'd kind of show. One thing I may do this afternoon, if I get the time, is try to get over here. I got this couple totes here, and just junk that came out of a shed out in the Circle Drive. My daughter wanted to use the shed for storage of their resale stuff, so I dumped 1 bucket out here, kind of looking through it, threw a couple handfuls of stuff in the trailer load. I got a couple brass water spigots. Yeah, I have to check that out, see if that's any good. I can plug it in the shop, and then I got a little light I can plug into that. Yeah, I got plastic, so I got, you know, I can always use those. I need to get a bucket over here for stuff I want to keep. Yeah, that can go in the load. That's 10. I got some screws here, nails. So, a bunch of stuff I got to sort through. I had this metal pan I brought in. I thought, well, that'd be good to dump it out on, so that way it doesn't fall, stuff doesn't fall off the the workbench here onto the ground. And this workbench, that's just an old barbecue grill that I had, and then I picked up that sheet of aluminum as scrap, so then I fastened it to it and put a little piece of 1-inch tubing here, so I have a kind of a handle to pull it with. So I'll throw this handful of stuff in the trailer. So we'll be back when we get back with the pay ticket. Oh yeah, before I go, I called Metal Check. They usually pay the best, but I think they're trying to slow down the flow of shred coming in. I heard they're trying to get their yard cleaned up, but we'll see. So they're paying $110 a ton. And I called Al's Recycling, where I took that load last week, and they're paying $135 still, which isn't bad. And then I called Standard Iron up in the city, and they're paying, he said $7.50 a hundred. So $7.50 a hundred, that's $1,500 or $150 a ton. So guess I'll be going to Standard Iron. Nice thing about Standard, of course, their scale is barely wide enough for this trailer. It's not hard to get off it a little bit too much and be off the scale. So, but they got, you know, you haul it all the way to the back, and they usually have a lot of room back there for dumping the loads, so easy to maneuver around back there. And they've been in business since 1946 or something like that, way back in there. So back in the 40s, family-owned business, and they're a pretty good sized yard. They got a lot of employees, big yard. So I'll be heading to Standard Iron with this load. So, but I had like 11 mowers out here, something like that, up in this area. So they're taking up a lot of room, and need to get them out of the way. So I pulled the motors off, pulled the handles off, and got the bodies in. Of course, I didn't get them all the bodies in. I got several of them here in the bin. So these will probably go on the next load. As I load it and see a hole, I'll probably try to pull one of these out and toss them in there. So anyway, I'm going to get on down the road and get back and take my wife up, give her Christmas money, let her go spend her money. So I had these barrels down in the field, so I think, well, this is one I had over here, but it's got a big dent in it, so I'm going to probably try to cut the bottom out and then maybe try to cut it in thirds or something with the plasma cutter and throw it on a load. And these other three got the bottoms kind of blown out, but they're open tops, so I'm going to knock the bottoms back down, maybe drill some holes where I can use them. And those two, I'm going to cut the tops out for burn barrels, which actually these others can go burn barrels too, but had them down in the field, so I thought, okay, I'm going to get them up here and get them processed and do something with them. I'll either put a couple more in that line over there, but I don't want to come over this way too far. But I got to try to fix this one implement and put it out there for sale. So we're going to get going. See you here in a little bit. Yeah, scrappers, I didn't set the tripod up and get a video of the dump, but I am very, very happy with the payout. Very happy. Let's see if we can pick this up with the camera. Looked like 5,380 pounds. So I figured I had probably 4,000 pounds with just those riding mowers, because those are some of the old dinosaurs. And for a payout of, looks like $403.50. So yeah, not a bad payout at all. 403.50. So I was figuring somewhere just a little over 3 maybe. So yeah, I'm very happy. So I have to get another load up maybe before the end of the year, but I am pretty happy with that payout. So yeah, just up here, Standard Iron. So I'm going to head down the road and doing a little over a quarter tank of gas right now. So I'll stop and, I don't know, put 50 in this or something. Paid me $50 bills 3 ones and a 50-cent piece. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I should have got some of that dumping action in there, so I'm gonna have to definitely keep track of what they're paying here for sure. And it's a lot easier to dump back there. They got a guy standing there telling you, where to pull in and dump and everything else, so much easier. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here and wish you guys nice heavy loads and good payouts. And yeah, as I was pulling out there, the guy that pulled in had a big old trailer, I don't know, 16, 18, maybe 20 foot long, and had barrels stacked. I don't know if they were 3, 4 wide, 5 wide, something like that. And I don't know if they're 5 wide, that'd be 10 feet. So about 4 wide probably, but three standing up, 3 tall, so 9 feet tall. And he had a heck of a load. I told him I sell them for $10 a piece for burn barrels, so he wanted my information. But right now I got 200 out in the field, so I don't, or close to 200 out there, so I don't really need any at this time. But telling me that's what he needs to do instead of hauling them off. See if he can get the tops out and some for burn barrels, or even sell them to somebody, on marketplace for $1, $2 a piece for burn barrels. Most people get at least $5 a piece on them, as is. So he could advertise them at $4 or $5 and probably make it a lot better money than he's getting. I think the guy that's inside said he comes in once every 2-3 months. So yeah, they need to check out marketplace and instead of just bringing them in like this. But even scrapping, I think you get probably close to $1 a piece, if they're 30 pounds. So maybe more than that, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and we'll get on home, get some gas in this thing, and then we'll see you guys, get backed in and get ready to start my next load. But I'm going to try to sort through a bunch of that junk. Got to take my wife to Hobby Lobby today first. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.